Today I'm going to be showing you 3 use cases that you can use with Claude Code that will blow up your business. It's going to save you time, save you money so that you can work on higher leverage tasks. I have talked to a ton of business owners and just people in general. This AI stuff is all I do. And these bottlenecks that a lot of people experience, we can easily prevent that with these 3 use cases. So the first use case is improving your website. Now, whether you're getting leads from social media or other vehicles, you are probably still actively pushing traffic towards your website, landing page, whatever. And so it's important, and 2 of the biggest things I see with common business owners are, number 1, their website is severely outdated, 2 to 3 to 5 plus years old, and they just haven't really touched it. Or number 2 is they don't actually have the proper systems to get the data to then make decisions upon that data. So 2 very important things. And prior in the traditional world, a few years ago, you need a web developer, you need maybe a copywriter, a CRO specialist, and you'd spend thousands upon thousands to get that done. And most importantly, it would take probably a few weeks, right? If you're building out a full website, it's going to take you weeks. Now, we actually just finished building out a website for a client of mine, and it did not take weeks on weeks, and it's a lot better and a lot more modern. So let me walk you through some just very simple things you can do today to actually drastically improve your website. So for instance, this is my company here, odinreach.com. We're the AI efficiency engine for B2C, and I've spent a ton of time kind of massaging this website in, okay? And so if yours looks anything like this or not, that's totally fine. But here's a few things I would suggest. Number 1, get Microsoft Clarity, okay? That's gonna kind of be the backbone to make decisions when you come to a platform like Claude. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're gonna open up Claude Code. So this prompt here has been an absolute game changer, and this is what really can unlock your website within a few minutes. So the prompt is, before you return a version to me, have 10 of the world's greatest advertorial experts on subjects like design, copywriting, psychology, and CRO review the page, provide detailed feedback, and rank it on a scale of 1 to 100. This is the key here. Each expert should include specific areas for improvement that are reflective of their ranking. This is even more important. If the average ranking isn't over 90 to 100, then go back and improve it using the expert's specific recommendations and feedback until it's over a 90. So what you'll do is you'll prompt it. You'll put in your website, right? So I can go here, odinreach.com. I already did this. And it's going to give you a bunch of feedback. And the most important part is you're going to have a designer, you're going to have a copywriter, you're going to have a psychologist, and you're going to have a CRO specialist of world-class standard review your website and immediately give you feedback, okay? So I've been playing around with it, and I've been optimizing right now for mobile. And this thing keeps giving me more information, more iterations to get it to a point where then, like I said with the prompt, my website is over a 90. And then I feel more comfortable, especially with Microsoft Clarity, because you're just going to download that. All you're going to do with Microsoft Clarity is download it, number 1. Number 2, just take the code snippet, put it right in here into Claude, and Claude will just do it for you. Please, in today's era, number 1, you have to be familiar with these tools. Again, I speak to a lot of businesses and I hear a lot of things, and not too many business owners are actively or proactively utilizing these tools. And so you have to get to a point where if you want to take that next step, you have to be, 1, implementing these tools religiously into your business to, 1, cut costs, save time, and just have higher leverage, and ultimately get ahead of the competition. So we are now in the Claude desktop app. Another pro tip, download the desktop app. And number 2, download the Claude browser. So now that we have a functional, beautiful looking website that we're comfortable with, we can do a few cool things. But first, we're going to create some ads, and the same thing applies if you're making content. You should be streamlining your content right now. And so the cool thing is, if I come in here, I go /skills. Skills have been an absolute game changer. And really what you see here, so I have a meta ads mastery skill. This is for complete meta advertising system with templates, psychology, frameworks, and conversion optimization. Meta ad marketing. And then we have an X article writer. And so interestingly enough, I run ads for my clients, and we're seeing better results with the AI-backed advertising than we were prior. Now, my business has actually built out a system like that. So if you're trying to put this together or put something like that together, it's not going to be exactly the same, but you will have probably a faster time than ping-ponging and waiting for 1, client approval, and 2, just the whole designer mess. It gets annoying quickly. If you run ads, you probably have felt that before. I'm gonna show you how quickly we can make the copy for these ads. Please use the Meta Ads Mastery skill to create ads for OdenReach.com. So now let me show you what this skill has developed for us. We have 2 documents here. This is awesome. Now look at all this stuff it produced for us. All this copy we can now look at, we can iterate. Of course, you wanna have a bit of a human in the loop at this point. And then we can actually take action by making these live. But let's just kind of go over this. So high converting meta ads using psychology and templates. So we have template use, problem solution disruption, headline options, the 500K mistake B2C companies make every year and why AI changes everything. Hiring your 10th employee, here's what it's really costing you. How B2C companies are cutting payroll costs by 60% without laying off a single person. Primary text, for instance, you're about to hire another employee, 70K salary, 23K benefits, 15K overhead equals 113K per year. And that's just one person. Meanwhile, your competitors are using AI systems, that X, Y, and Z. Like these are great. These are great. It just created this in a matter of 2 minutes, and these are great. Okay, so what I want you to realize here too is we are now in the era where this is not going to take 2 weeks to create and talk to designers and have a bunch of headaches to create just advertisements that are going to go live. And then you're probably going to shut off in a few days. Now we have an extremely fast way to, one, get a ton of information, a ton of data, because we can try multiple angles. We can, that's part of the skill. You can try multiple and various angles. You can get a bunch of data. And more importantly, you can go straight to market within, I can have this up and then I can come to my design guide, high converting visual ads, right? As we can see here, we have the typography system, we have the type hierarchy, we have the text overlay rules, we have the visual design specifications by ad set, right? So if we are working with ad set 1, the problem agitation, the employee cost crisis, we have kind of the visual here, okay? We have the visual here. We have another visual and another visual and another visual, and you get a ton of data. And I hope this is blowing your mind because every time I use this superpower, this technology, that's what it is, it blows my mind. So let's now just take a step back. So now you have a beautiful landing page and a website. And the most important part is, again, it's not going to be perfect, right? The AI is not there just yet. So when we're looking through these, it's not perfect by any means, but at least we can get this out by today, right? You can tell one of your employees or you can do it yourself. All right, let's take headline 1, primary text 1, CTA 3 maybe. Take the image, run with it, make it go live, and then we can collect the data for tomorrow. So we have a website and a landing page that has vastly been improved because we spent some time with it. And then we developed some new angles, some new templates, and some ads within a matter of minutes that we want to go live, which is awesome. And so this is the beautiful part about this type of technology. And so you are saving so much time and so much money. And now you have to train. Now it's about training your employees how to use this technology. Number 1, you have to upskill them immediately. And number 2, there has to be a new mindset where putting things off are just kind of an excuse because now you can do it. So if they're going to tell you, hey, it's going to take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get something done, you can yourself step in or another employee, show some agency, and start developing it immediately to get an MVP or to get a decent version they want to go live with. All right. So that leads me to our third thing. And so lastly, the real needle mover is Claude Code. And so that's what this is. And so when it comes to micro SaaS, I think there is a big element of a bunch of business owners identifying the problems, which usually they already know in their business, and creating micro SaaS systems revolving around those issues. So for instance, I'm currently building out a voice AI agent to help with my clients because I spoke to them and they said, yes, we need help in this aspect of the business. So I'm currently creating that. And I know a lot of this looks daunting, right? But it's not. And Claude does most of it. And so again, while your competitors are doing it the old way, spending money and time trying to develop concepts like this, they might not even know this actually exists. You're going the other way and you're creating micro SaaS to help your business grow, save time, save money, and ultimately be able to do what you got into business to do in the first place, which is ultimately serve your clients, all right, to the best of your ability. That's what this allows for. This allows for you to get back in the saddle. This allows you to get back in the driver's seat to actually do what you want to do. And for instance, we can easily come in here. I know another big use case is creating micro SaaS around onboarding, whether that's onboarding actual employees, whether that's onboarding clients. I have noticed through firsthand and just through, again, people I speak to, that onboarding is always a tricky subject. No one really has systems built around onboarding. And so you can create training platforms for your teams, because onboarding, when it comes to training and really getting them caught up to speed on a bunch of systems, takes time, and sometimes it requires one-on-one. So if you can mitigate that by creating dashboards, by creating material, by creating a skill that will flush out SOPs and create documents so that you can film, or you can even use your avatar through HeyGen. You can create these videos that your employees can watch. Or if you're onboarding new clients, you can have great onboarding systems, because we know onboarding is crucial and it's kind of the make or break on whether they churn or not, or at least a big part of it. So you can come in here and you can basically just say, hey, I'm having this type of issue. Help me brainstorm. And another key tip would be, you got to plan first. So in a world where you can build anything, you want to plan majority of it. And so those are the 3 use cases, right? So you have a better website now. You can use that prompt. Better website, you can look into it. You can say, hey, can I fix it? You can get ads ready, or even content for that matter, if you're not at the ads stage, if you don't have the resources. And then ultimately create micro SaaS applications for yourself, for your clients, for your business, or you can have us do it for you, linked down below. But I hope you got a lot from that video. As always, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.